Hello and welcome to this tutorial about the positive and negative edge. Positive and negative edge are an electronic concepts, which means falling edge and rising edge according to the signal that we get from a sensor. Let's see, for example, let's say that I want to design an encoder wheel to get the to get the rotation of the wheel, so I can know the rotation of the wheel, where does the wheel position right now. So what I'm gonna do is to have a strip of black and white color and put it in front of an IR sensor and sense the signal that coming out of the IR sensor. The negative edge is the edge that happens in the transaction from high to low, here. This is the negative edge. This is the signal that represent the strip here. Okay, so white is 5, black is 0, white is 5, black is 0, and so on. When the sensor senses a transaction between high to low, this means a negative edge and gives you a pulse like this. Okay, if the sensor is sensing a transaction from low to high, which is the blue, this means a positive edge. It's a rising edge. So I can use my controller, my program, to sense the negative and the positive edge. It's very important to do that because the positive and negative edge are spontaneous signals. This means that it happens and occur as a pulse, a single pulse. For example, let's say that the black is very long here. You don't want your sensor to sense all and give you many pulses when looking at the black. You want your sensor to just tell you that, okay, I found a black spot. Just I found a black spot, not keep sensing the black spot. Okay. What we need to use is the negative edge and positive edge sensor. Okay, let's go back to my program. How to get the negative edge is through the custom input. In the custom input, you just go to the second option of the input and use either a positive or negative edge. Okay, using a negative edge, it's much better than the positive edge. The positive edge has a problem in some sensors, because positive means a transaction from low to high. So when the sensor starts, it's low. When it starts, like when you turn on your controller, the basic status of the sensor before turning on is off. As soon as you turn it on, it goes high. So sometimes it might sense in the positive edge. It might sense by default. As soon as you press reset, it senses. So it gives you positive edge. Okay, the best choice is a negative edge, which means a transaction from high to low. Okay, if I sense a negative edge, then I'm gonna debug a negative edge here. Okay, make, download. Okay, and then I'm gonna see the transaction here. I'm gonna take a photo, a video for you of my system, the encoder system, so you can see how it runs. Okay, I'm gonna start turning it. I'm looking for transaction from white to black here. Okay, negative edge, negative edge, negative edge, and so on and so forth. Okay, let me take the video. So this is the program, and this is the system I created here. It's a simple paper that divides, the circle into quarters, black and white. So the negative edge is a transaction from high to low. So I'm looking now, I will, if I rotate it this way, I'm gonna have a negative edge. Okay, let's see here. There's nothing. Okay, negative edge. Okay, got a negative edge. Again, okay. The next transaction is a positive edge because I'm going from black to white. This is a positive edge. Nothing happened. Nothing. Okay. The next transaction is going from high to low, which is a negative edge. Okay. Okay. This is a negative edge. Okay. I will keep rotating. The next transaction is a positive edge. Okay. Positive edge. There's nothing. Okay. Next transaction is a negative edge. Negative edge. Okay. My basic structure, like I'm using an IR sensor here that senses the colors. And let's say if I keep rotating, okay, so every full rotation will have two negative edges. Let me show you how is that done. Okay, so I cleared this dot here is where the circle starts. So when I rotate it and comes back, I should have two negative edges here. Okay, let's do that. Okay, two negative edges.